made it. October. Woo!
What
Share.
month? I have to show you. Okay. So today I went to Dutch Bros because I like frozen coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're in October. Just as you guys know, we're in October. And apparently, I didn't know this, but if you go, this is not an advertisement, not sponsored by Dutch Bros. Even, I mean, if they want to, I'm available. But they do these like free stickers at the beginning of the month. On the first Wednesday of the month, you get a free sticker if you go to Dutch Bros.
What?
Yeah. I mean, it's past time now. Like, you're past it. You're past it. Okay. Yeah. This is like limited edition. Okay. Look how cute this little Halloween Dutch Bros sticker is.
That is darling.
It's a unicorn.
I mean, yeah, a skeleton, and then like the details of like the bag, the pumpkin bag with the Dutch Bros logo. I love when companies use those little details and things. I think that's so cute.
I was so excited to see this little unicorn in its Halloween costume. She's like, "Do you want a sticker?" And I'm like, "Yes, I want a sticker."
Oh.
Who does not want a sticker? Yeah.
Yeah.
So anywho, I was really excited. I'm going to turn off all of my Facebook windows so that I get a lot of messages, folks.
Speaking of Facebook, it is not connecting to Facebook.
Oh.
So I don't see it on there on our page, and I see up here it tells us it's unable to connect.
What is going on here?
Mercury is still in retrograde, folks. Anytime there's a communication technological issue, I love Mercury.
Okay, is it streaming now?
Let's see.
Are we streaming now?
Are we live now?
Is it happening? I can look on my computer too.
Yay!
Yay.
Fixed it.
But I feel like now I have to explain the whole Dutch Bros sticker thing all over again.
If you want to.
I was wondering why no one was watching. I was like, where are the people? I mean, our YouTube following is not great, folks. While Jenny's sharing, check out Dutch Bros public service announcement if you like stickers. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'm sorry you're watching this again. But Dutch Bros on the first Wednesday of every month, Dutch Bros gives out free stickers. And look how cute this sticker is. It's a little unicorn, you know, in a little people skeleton costume. And I thought it was the damn cutest shit I've ever seen. And I was so excited. So now I kind of have to remember to go to Dutch Bros on the first Wednesday of every month.
To get a cute sticker.
You get a free stick. You get a free sticker.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored, but we're available. If you want to sponsor me, I'm available. So anyways, here's your sticker. I don't know if I'm curious. Does anyone else know about the Dutch Bros sticker situation? And do all the Dutch Bros give out the same sticker? That's what I want to know. So like if you're coming from a different spot, you already know about the sticker situation. This has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I am curious with our minimal reach. Does anyone else know about this? And also, did you get the same sticker?
I've never been to Dutch Bros before.
Well,
I don't even know where there is one by me.
I don't know either. Not by you. Not by me.
I make my own. I'm kind of particular. I make my own coffee.
I'm particular, but
it's a very special concoction. Like I put mushrooms, like neurotropic, not like psychedelic mushrooms, although that would be fun. Mushrooms and cacao and cinnamon and oat milk, and I grind up my beans every morning fresh and pour the water over slowly as it drips.
So I don't know if you guys know, but Jenny is extra.
I am extra. Mhm.
I do like I drink mud water. And mud water is different mushrooms combined together. Also not the psychedelic version. Um, so yeah, what else? What do you drink? If you don't drink Dutch Bros, if you don't know about the stickers, what do you drink?
What is your coffee flavor or tea?
I do like tea. If we get into tea and we get into herbal tea, I really do love dandelion tea.
Mm.
Super good. If you're coming on, we are doing readings today. We're just chit chatting a bit before. So if you want a card,
Yeah, all you gotta do is ask. We're just waiting for someone to ask. We're just kicking rocks right now until someone says, "Hey, I got a question."
tell me what's happening in my life. Tell me what's happening. So if you want a card, you have a question about a relationship, you just want to say hi, whatevs.
Yeah.
So I do. Can I share the next thing? Which you already seen this, but I'm really excited about it. And I think Kate tells me that I think we're going to be able to have like an Amazon Find store that is like our Amazon store. Kate, who does some front desk, she's like our office manager. She tells me that we should have one soon, and I will like totally link it when it happens.
That's right. I'm like, what is she gonna show?
She's showing us. Okay, so I've been on the hunt for a proper eye mask situation. And like, I don't know about you guys, but when I meditate, I really do like to just like, it's important to me to really, shut out the world.
Yeah.
But I also have a weird nose thing, and I don't want anything to touch my nose while that's happening. This thing has these little puffies, which you can move. I don't want to move them because mine are in the right spot, but you can take these things off and you can move them. And it is dark.
I like to call them an eyebrow.
Yeah. This eyebrow really you can't see anything. I had it on earlier. So I'm excited for your meditation practice. I really love eyewear. I think it helps me really drop in and not like be able to escape quickly. Like I can't just be like, okay, it's not working. I'm not. Just helps me settle in more.
Yeah.
So I wear eyewear, and I also has noise canceling headphones that I wear too. If you're wondering how
we miss you too, Jen. Hope you're enjoying Florida.
As much as one can in
Yeah.
this particular situation. Are you in Florida already? Are you driving there? I'm curious.
I think she's already there.
I don't know.
But while we're waiting for people to want things, Isis has really been like calling me out this month. Like I'm always a big fan. I found these earrings at where did we go for these?
Oh, Vintage Market Days?
Vintage Market
Days. Up in Logan?
Yes. Big fan of these earrings. And this morning in my meditation, I did the Isis initiation again. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, it's so powerful. So powerful. Oh my gosh. And I just finished the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Thoth.
I forgot that I also have an Ankh. Jimmy and I are usually always rolling Ankhs.
Yeah.
Emerald Tablets.
I love the symbolism of these. And there's like so much symbolism behind these. So like the one that I like the best, I am biased, but this represents the womb of no thing where all creation happens. Mm-hmm. These are the ovaries, and this is the vaginal canal. That is the one that I like the best. But I've also heard of this one being the phallus or lingam or penis, whatever you prefer. Mm-hmm. And that these are the masculine, feminine energies. And then this is the yoni, the womb. So Anyway,
I've always just thought about it as like the key of life, like as a whole. I never thought so much about each individual aspect of it. Just the key of life.
well, Egyptian symbology is so deep.
So deep.
Like even the eye of Ra, like the little squirrely at the bottom of his eye means something, and this up here, and if it's the left eye or the right eye, it means totally different things. And the way the Ankh is facing, it will mean different things. And so I've been just dipping my toe.
Yeah, I knew the Eye of Ra because it's the Eye of Ra or the Eye of Horus. That's the sides.
Yeah,
the two sides.
Mm-hmm.
Don't quiz me on which one is which, but I just know that there are. Don't be afraid to ask if you're popping on, if you have a reading, have a question, have a thought. Don't be afraid to ask us. We're just chitter-chatting about life.
Yeah.
I need to get a card deck because I haven't picked a card deck out for today.
These are the two that I've got right now, Isis Oracle and Spellcasting. Because it's October, y'all. It's Halloween, so let's do some spells. I put a spell on you. Who watched the second Hocus Pocus? I did.
Not me. I have not watched that yet.
And I do use this book as an oracle. So I'll kind of just like flip through to see what shows up. Let's talk about Akashic Records. Council 333. Pico 333. She of One Council.
I'm going to go with Elemental Tarot.
Ooh.
Ooh. I love this card deck. I have a particular love for anything that has a triangle in it, to be honest with you. I love it very, very much. This symbol also has a particular name, and I can't think of it off the top of my head at the moment. I wonder if this book talks about it. I'm sure it does.
She's been there since Sunday.
Been there since Sunday.
I've got some friends that live there, and all their pictures are beautiful. Like, it's beautiful now. Again, the skies, but I haven't really seen any of the damage. So you're probably in the parts where there's damage. So good job for helping out. That's awesome.
Wow. Say hello if you pop on. Ask us any questions you have. Ask for a card. It feels good for you. I think, Jenny, do you want to just go? Let's just pull a couple for the space, for the moment, the group, to get the ball rolling.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
But if you want one, comment below. Card, please. Or ask us your question.
No. Card pull, yes or no question. Jen says, I saw a trampoline balanced on the fence today. Interesting.
Impressive. Ian's got balancing skills.
Interesting.
Ooh, I pulled the happiness card. Happiness. Happiness is a warm gun. Okay. I think I probably have misheard lyrics there, and I'm embarrassed that I sing it. I'm the queen of misheard lyrics. If you ever talk to Jerry, he'll be like, "Yeah, she messes them up all the time." But I don't care. I like to sing.
He does not know any of the words.
It is their fault for not enunciating properly. I remember, like, back in the 90s when you got 80s, the cassette tape, and you got this little booklet that was like smaller than these card deck booklets, and you were like, please have words in them, please have words in them. Or CDs with the like little pull out thing, you're like, please have words in them.
I do recall that when anti-skip was the thing, was like the jam, like when you had yeah
anti-skip, that was important. Okay,
tell us about the card, Jenny.
What?
Tell us about the card.
Okay,
what's happening?
Happiness. Beautiful blue butterfly and a yellow canary. Magical guidance. In the quest for happiness, you need to decipher what it is that truly gives you a cheery disposition. This may be through a loving relationship, securing a top job, gaining popularity. I should keep my finger on where my spot is. Acquiring new clothes or earrings, purchasing a new shiny car, being surrounded by pets, or going on holiday. Yet, the key to happiness is to see joy in perfection and absolutely everything, which in turn gives you a buzz of magic from deep within. The feeling of elation is what you wish to experience. So focus on the positive and be the one to turn frowns upside down. Get everyone smiling. When you choose happiness, your mood is elevated and you tap into a limitless supply of joy. Happy days. It's really bright. There we go.
Well, look how beautiful. Happiness. And it's funny. So this is a card for everyone, not just for anyone particular. I pulled the Emperor.
Ooh,
Emperor, which is Aries energy. And it's all about like setting your sights, deciding what you want. And for me, it's like, what gives me joy? What gives me peace? What gives me this sense of harmony and balance? Go towards that. Go towards that. And if it feels like it's too much, if it feels insurmountable, just take it by chunks. Take it day by day. Slow your body down, set the plan, and stick with it. Discipline. Go forward step by step today. And that makes me think of a like kind of a personal story. So I have had like over the last few months, I've had a lot of dietary like struggles personally. And so I decided to go vegetarian in the daytime because I know that I'm not going to be able to do it. Like I was not going to be able to go vegetarian all at one time. That's a lot. That's a lot of a lifestyle change for me. And so I just took it day by day, meal by meal. Like for this meal, I'm going to stay committed to what I've decided. I'm going to stay in it. And I have been 4 weeks, no meat in the daytime. And it felt insurmountable. Like the idea of saying I'm not going to have meat anymore was like, that's huge. But I have gone for weeks and it actually has gone by really fast. I've no meat in the daytime. So,
and like there's so many options right now, which is awesome.
It is awesome.
It is really
and
awesome.
Once you stop saying, oh, I need to figure out exactly what I'm going to eat every single day of every single week, and you just took it by meal and been like, okay, I'm hungry now. What can I have that does not have meat in it? Yeah. Okay, boom. Like instead of saying, what this whole entire week am I going to eat to not have meat? No, just what for breakfast? What am I going to have for breakfast to not have meat? And it's not that I'm like against eating meat. I'm a farm kid. I believe like, all the things. It just was a dietary choice for me because my body was having a hard time processing as much meat as I was eating. So, yeah.
And Wayne Dyer, he talks about addiction like that, about drinking, like alcoholism. He's like, it's not like you have to like be sober for the rest of your life, but today I'm going to be sober. Just today, I'm going to be sober. And that is doable. And really, that's all that exists.
Yeah, just for today. Just for today, I'm not going to do that.
There's no guarantees. We'll get tomorrow. So,
what serves me for today?
Yeah.
What brings that peace, that balance for today? And don't worry about for tomorrow yet, because tomorrow hasn't come and we don't even know the challenges that are going to come for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're here, say hi.
And
if you want a card, we're pulling cards. We're answering questions. Mama Benny says, hello, girls. Missed you last night. She did ask for a card. Look, we have a card.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask for what you need, friends. If you want a card pulled or you have a question for us or a comment, we love those. Chat it up with us.
All right, you get a spell. I put a spell on you. Back to Hocus Pocus again. Okay, courage. The lion. Not the cowardly lion, the courage lion. That's a gorgeous card.
Look at that.
Okay. Your extreme aversion to something that's plagued you for most of your life is causing you to become irrational. What is happening? Stop it. There's this Saturday Night Live skit with who's Papa Elf on the movie Elf with Will Ferrell. He's an older comedian.
Oh boy, I can picture him, but I'm really so terrible with names.
I am too.
Papa
He
Elf.
skit. What?
Papa Elf.
Papa Elf. So whatever his real name is, if you look up on YouTube, the Saturday Night Live skit, stop it. That's stop it. He is a psychologist. And that is how he helps his clients. Stop it. Just stop it. It's hilarious. Okay. All right. An overwhelming and debilitating fear has a significant impact on the thought of coming face to face with your antagonistic perpetrator, which a lot of times our antagonistic perpetrator is our own mind, our own thinking. Just FYI. Avoidance and an exaggerated, unrealistic sense of danger has led to restrictions and increased your anxiety. Tracking back to the original source of a phobia will help you understand your triggers and intense psychological reactions in order to heal. With courage and a little banishment magic, you can find complete peace of mind. So you're going to write down this thing that's stressing you out on a piece of paper, and you're going to burn it. And you're going to let it go. Like, that's what this is telling you to do. So, yep. That's okay. There you go.
Well, I think it's sometimes, and I'm curious, sometimes we get so stuck in that there's something that we feel like is dangerous out there, but we get lulled into this sense of comfort where we are. Like, oh, right now. And I challenge you, anyone else who's listening to this, who's thinking, oh, maybe this is for me. Oh, life is so good right now. I'm just I just want you to know that I had this thought before she made her comment. Life is so good right now. Life is so settled right now. Okay, well, are you content to live in this moment, this energy, this state right now? Which is fine if you are. If that's the case, don't wonder why things are not changing. And that's something that always comes up, and I always find is really interesting. Some people will like, oh, well, I feel really good right now. I feel real solid. All right, then. Celebrating that. Get it. But if you're sitting here and you're like, actually, I feel okay, but I'm kind of wanting this thing to happen or that thing to happen or whatever. Okay, well, are you just in this space of like, kind of like almost like the eye of the storm? Like, I'm okay right here. Like, I do kind of want this other thing to happen, but I'm okay right here. So I'm not going to step out of the comfort zone. So this is all in your decision. Jenny and I say this all the time. Take what feels good to you and leave the rest. But if you feel comfortable, then live it up. If not, what will bring even more balance, even more happiness into your life?
Mm-hmm.
She's saying, I was talking to a person at the senior center here that started a Reiki center, but me and her didn't really click. And when you guys did that one thing about that, I talked to her a little bit more, and I love her friends was there, and that was talking to one of her classes. So a couple weeks ago, we talked about finding your ideal practitioner and how to, and that's what she's talking about here. She's just saying, she was not a yes for me. It wasn't a hell yes as a practitioner, so I decided not to go and be involved in that, which is beautiful.
Way to honor you.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah. Molly, I miss you too. So glad you're here. Yesterday I was at a networking meeting and someone's like, how do we bottle up your energy? Because you could really sell that. And I was like, well, here's the thing. I do sell it. Because I teach people how to live on purpose. their purpose. You're like, because I'm living my dream, y'all. I'm happy. I love my life. It's amazing. I can't help but have energy because I'm doing what I love and it fills me up. And that's what I teach people how to do. That's what we teach people how to do.
Mm-hmm. I love that you say that. Like, what if you don't feel like you have energy? What are you doing to fill your energy cup? What are you doing to fill your tank? What is, and this is such perfect energy and such perfect time to really make that decision. If you're not doing what fills your cup up, it's time to do an inventory of your life and see what relationships are fueling you and what relationships are taking from you.
Yeah.
And the awareness of that, people are like, what do I do next after I figure that out? I promise you, once you find that awareness, you'll know exactly what to do. It will be just having the courage to actually do it.
Yeah. Yep.
Molly, is it my card, Jenny?
It's your card.
Okay.
Yeah. My cards, my decks said no right now. I'm sorry, Molly. But Jasmine's got this beautiful deck right now.
I do love this deck.
Well, you get 2 cards.
2 cards. And just so many things, I believe. We balanced. 2 cards. Lovers and the lovers and the high priestess.
Ooh.
Lovers. I want to do this a little different because it's interesting. I'm feeling there's another energy. Like, it feels like there's 2 people. Who is the other significant person in your life? Because it doesn't feel like 2 for you. It feels like 1 for you and 1 another person. It's a lover card for Molly. No, it's a high priestess card for Molly. Yes. So the lover's card is for someone else. The high priestess card is for you. So whoever the other person is, I would love to know who that is.
Extra bonus.
4, and we can talk about that. Your relationship, particularly with that person. I love to talk about relationships. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, find your sacred space and begin to set boundaries around it emotionally, mentally, physically. This space exists at multiple levels. Your energetic sphere, your body, your home. The places of the divine to dwell on earth all require spiritual cleansing. It feels like an art cleanse, just releasing some stuff that doesn't serve you, particularly with that other person. Kind of dating a pilot, a good friend. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to let that settle for a second. Challenges. Setting boundaries and is a balancing act. Too weak and we get lost in the needs of others. Too strong and we risk isolation. Limiting positive influences. Feels like maybe too strong. Seek to find the equilibrium in your balances. Let them breathe and be open to rethinking and revisiting them often. Let's dig deeper into this boundaries business. I connect to your relationship with boundaries because I know nothing of you.
This is why I think it was your card.
Jenny has thoughts.
I have thoughts.
There's some lack of joy in that relationship. We're releasing some old codependencies. Just even the idea of thinking about that is helping it come into balance a little better. Yeah. Letting go of some of that. It feels like definitely focusing on what gives you joy and allowing that to come in more, even though it may feel weird because you do have the boundaries with people. Like allowing the fun to come in and not being so worried about it not working out. You're a badass bitch. You're super strong and you don't need, and I feel like that's something that we do as women. Like, we've shielded up so good. Like, we're fucking good. Like, you're not coming in. You're not like
down.
Whoop. But what happens is we live in this space of isolation, and then we're like, why can't I find my person? Why can I not be in this? Burr, 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 burr. You know, all the things. So try to find some love in being a priestess, some love and trust in your energy body, trust in that body of yours that it knows when something is good and when something is not good. Sit in that for a second. You know what I mean? Sit when something's like, this is not good. Is it really not good? Or is it like old me not good because I'm worried about whatever it was? That sounds more like your relationship with her, or are you saying this sounds like who she is? Just curious. Because I have a theory on that too. Curious. Okay, I want to look at this lover one. The lover card is calling me now. Partnerships come in many forms: romantic, professional, familiar, and platonic. No matter what type of partnership your focus is on, you are being invited to take stock in the nature of that relationship and how individual players view themselves and others. Ideally, both parties will view the partnership as the same importance, but not for like this sense of self. I'm pretty dang chill and open. She is so blocked on that.
On the love.
I'm feeling a little bit of like, is she? Sometimes people will mirror for us and it's not like a beautiful moment of remembering. But I'll leave that alone. I'm going to read the next sentence and you can take this for what it will, or you can pass it on to her if that feels good to you. If you are seeking a partnership, be sure to look for someone who completes and complements what you offer in both senses of the word. They should have the skill set to differentiate between what's beneficial for you and what's beneficial for them. Like really calling in some high vibe friendships that know what you need and know what they need and know how to be in a relationship together.
And when are you going to come see me at my studio?
When are you going to come hang out with me?
Yeah, tomorrow night. I'm going to be there from like 6 to 8 doing Aura Chakra readings and a class.
She says, this makes me think, thank you. Sometimes, and this was something I was really reminded of at the retreat that we just did. If we're feeling, and I am like 100% guilty of this, and it was not something that I wanted to see. If we have someone significant in our life and we have all the advice in the whole fucking world to give to them, turn that shit around and start to see what you need of that advice. Because it's probably a little bit for you too. I don't want to admit that because like sometimes it's a harsh truth of like, well, oh, I am really seeing this in someone else. What is it for me too?
Yeah, one of my mentors always says, because I'm a massive physical empath. I feel everything everybody feels. But she goes, well, you wouldn't feel it if you didn't already have it in you as well.
Yeah.
So she goes, and it may just be like a little teeny mo, teeny tiny percentage that you actually do experience it. But this person is experiencing it, so you're experiencing it and like going, okay, how much of this is mine? How much is theirs? But recognizing it's me too.
Yeah, which sucks. That's like the real slap in the face when you're just like, oh, old girl, it's a hot mess. Well, if I'm seeing it, then I probably am too.
That's just part of being human too.
Which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. All the love.
Yes. Okay, Jen.
Okay. Jen, you got it, Jenny?
I got it. Sophia Code is calling her name. So what Ascended Master does Jen need today? Ooh. Initiated as a Golden Dragon teacher of Karuna. Kuan Yin. Now I got to figure out right here. So this is Kuan Yin speaking. My time in solitude had come to an end. I was a young girl no longer. I was now strong and sovereign woman with a destiny to fulfill. I prepared my body, heart, and mind through the water purification rites that Babaji had shown me in his departing vision. Although my training was strongly anchored within me, my heart still shook in fear at the thought of returning to a world in which people will willfully harm one another. I would deeply breathe into the vulnerable feelings that would arise in every passing moment. My breath centered me with the presence of my higher self guiding me from within. I could feel my guardian angels patiently yet earnestly awaiting my choice to follow this guidance to leave the forest and surrender into their care for beginning life anew. And Kuan Yin, her story, she, by the age of 13, a whole bunch of people came into her village and pillaged and murdered and raped everyone, and she escaped. But she witnessed it all and then lived in the woods for what, 4 or 5 years by herself, like just eating bugs and whatever berries and food she could find in the forest until a guardian angel came and told her that she was supposed to go teach the world about compassion. But she was afraid to go back to this world knowing that there could be hurt and pain, and she used her breath to anchor her, and knowing her angels and guardian angels had her, and she had the wisdom and truth within her. She knew, but there's still fear. And she's this amazing, incredible goddess that like the Om Mani Padme Hum is her mantra. Like anytime you chant that mantra, and we were doing that at the retreat, Jen, like that is calling in Kuan Yin, and her just, she is all about compassion, love, forgiveness.
Well, and we did that as well at meditation group the week before that. Like that mantra came up because I did it in meditation group, which is meditation that you were at. That's really beautiful. I love that idea. The one thing that came into my mind to add on to that was sometimes we get so stuck in like, oh, I was wounded before. I know that I'm stronger than that. I know I can come out and say my truth. But like Jenny was saying before, when we were kind of reading Molly, is not kind of reading, we were reading her, but like what she said before, sometimes that little tiny bit can actually really stop you, can really hold you back. And it's just saying like, you're a badass. You know, this little pain that you hold on to now, this little ticker of like, I don't know, can really stop a whole lot. But when you just wholeheartedly surrender and allow, beautiful things can happen. And you're so right there.
Yeah. You got this. Right here. You got this. Hello, Shelly. How are you? Welcome. Are we doing one more? Should we do one more card?
Yeah, we'll do one more card and then we can pop into a bit of a guided meditation.
Yeah.
You're doing really well. You're not trying, you're just getting the momentum.
Yeah, you're doing it. You are doing it.
Yeah.
Like you're showing up, and that's like the most important part. That's all you can do, and just take it day by day, like we were talking about earlier. Like just today, I'm gonna try owning my power, stepping into my power, trusting my path.
Mm-hmm.
Surrender keeps coming back. Yep.
And it will.
Yep.
It will.
Yep.
So, while we're waiting for the next card, when Jenny was reading, I just like flipped a card to see what would come up.
Ooh.
And 8 of Swords came for you. And it says, old habits are hard to break. It's likely you have some of them that are particularly stubborn right now. Look at those that are in your area of most, like, what is that pattern that like literally is coming up every single day? and be like, is this pattern serving me anymore? And that just makes me think of like my eating stories. Like the pattern wasn't so much that I needed to have meat, it was more that I needed the texture of the meat. And so when you can really like fall into that pattern for a second and be like, why does this keep coming up for me over and over and over and over and over and over and over? It might not, like the reason that keeps coming up for you may not be what you think. But if you really settle into it and you really look at it deeper and deeper and deeper and really are open to that, you may find that it's not about the meat, it's about the texture. You may not be getting what you want from it. That was deep.
Real wisdom from Jasmine.
So we'll do one more card and then we're going to pop into meditation. So who wants the last card? Don't be shy. You guys have been very shy today.
Oh man. I had crazy dreams last night. So I don't think I really slept very much. I think when I have dreams like that, I think I'm traveling. I was places. Cass!
Cass. Oh. Cass. And then Shelly. Okay, we'll do Cass and Shelly.
Okay.
And then
I got one for Shelly. It's like, y'all are quiet, and then boom, boom, here's a whole bunch.
Burr, 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 burr.
Also, I just like used a paper clip to pull my hair back because it was bugging. I feel like that's pretty ingenious. Ingenuitous.
Maybe. Doop, doop, doop.
Ingenious.
Oh, this is interesting. I already pulled this card one time for someone else. Ten of Cups.
Ooh.
I don't know, I'm moving it. We all dream of reaching a state of sustained bliss without pain or conflict, free from worry, free from sorrow. You have a glimpse of that now. Surrendered by a loving and understanding community, safe and sacred. The wisdom can now be retrieved from the painful moments. Rest here as long as you need to fully integrate your experiences. When you are ready, venture out of the nest again to continue to grow and evolve. Don't think of this as starting over. Think of it as leveling up. The challenge here is there are always dangers of remaining too long in the comfortable place, being lured into a state of like holding still. Don't be fooled by the promise of a destination. We must always continue moving forward. I think that's this interesting. It's such a card of the time that we're in. I've been hem-hawing about metal energy for a long time and talking to everyone like, okay, everyone, we're going into winter. And as a water energy person, I'm like, fucking yes. Like, let's slow this shit down a little bit. But everyone who has a lot of fire in their chart and a lot of movement in their chart, a lot of air, pretty much everything but water, are like, ah! Because water energy is going into the depths of who you are, sitting thy ass down and waiting for very clear movement, and really kind of sitting in the heavy emotions and realizing that when we are looking over pain and when we're contemplating these times in our life that have been particularly painful, it doesn't mean that we have to relive them. It means we're observing them from a higher level. We're observing them as in yoga they talk about overwatcher. Is that what it's called? As an overwatcher, and we're observing from higher ground, right? We're observing from the safety of our angels, our guides, whatever the hell word is you want to use. We're observing it from this higher space, right? And that's where you're at now, is you're observing these painful times. You're observing the struggle that you've had in the past from this higher ground. And it's coming with a ton of power because you can see what didn't serve you anymore. And you can really release and let go from the safety of this water, really cleansing and re-baptizing yourself and recommitting to what you really want. I was listening to Carolyn Mess's book, Anatomy of the Soul, and she talks about baptism and really connecting to safety and security, right? And connecting to what makes you feel safe and secure, and really cleansing what didn't, and really letting go of what didn't make you feel safe and secure. And it doesn't have to be a big to-do. It really doesn't. When you have the true awareness and you really feel this deep knowing and deep understanding, it doesn't have to be a big to-do.
The message that came through really strong for me was the past only repeats itself if you are unaware. Like,
yeah.
Like absolutely. If you're unconscious and unaware, that's when the past continues to repeat itself. But you're aware, you know, like you see, and you're trying to figure it out so it doesn't happen again in the future. And so just keep with the awareness and let the future take care of itself.
Yeah, so much. What she says, again, Carolyn Mess, I was listening to her book yesterday, and she says, when you have a contract, once you see your side of it, leave the God part of the contract to God. Leave the universe part of the contract to the universe, because it's going to uphold its end of the contract. And what we need in this earth and in our earth body, earth school, whatever you want to call it, is the awareness. Once we have the awareness and we have the compassion to move forward with it and feel safe and secure in that, God's going to take care of its part. And we just have to surrender to that.
Yay. Okay. I'm just going to put that up for now. Shelley. Mother of life. When life seems dry, depleted, filled with repetitive tasks, or simply stagnant and stifled, Isis, the mother of life, holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances in her life. If she can take 13 pieces of her husband Osiris from all over the world and make him a penis because she couldn't find it, she can help you with your stuff.
She can help you find a penis too. No, I don't know. I don't know if that's really what it is. I just know Shelley. I know Shelley, and she'll think that's funny, so no one come for me.
No one come for me. That is funny. She calls you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave, arms, and receive. And you were here earlier, but Jasmine and I were talking about like this. As women, we're really good at locking shit down. We're like, we're good, I'm good. And then smile and look pretty for everybody and pretend it's all okay. But inside, we're like, on alert. And she's got you. Isis has got you. That surrender word that has shown up now a multitude of times is also here for you. Like, surrender. And the very first card we pulled was happiness. So you might want to go back and watch the replay after the recording is done. Happiness. What makes you happy? Like, it's like creation's not going to happen easily when you're miserable. You gotta be fun and happy, or not fun. You gotta enjoy life, and creation's gonna be great for you. But Isis can like help you, right? She put Osiris back together, all 13 pieces, fixed one that was missing. So okay, let's meditate.
Yeah, let's do it. I've got a spread ready. Are we ready?
Good.
Ready? Jenny's like, I'm yawning already. Hey, friends, find thy place to sit down and just find your breath. Taking that deep breath into your body. Turn down the volume on our speakers a little bit. If you're just popping on, we are closing our eyeballs. We are finding our breath. We're breathing deep, deep into our body. And I just want you to find your skin, to feel your skin. Breathing in and breathing out. Find the feeling of your skin. Breathing in and breathing out. Settling your body down, weighing your body down a little bit. In your mind, you are standing on the edge of a great cliff, suspended in time between yesterday and tomorrow. You have your eyes closed. You can just feel the wind coming up the mountain. You can feel it on your skin. You can hear the wind. You can taste the saliva in your mouth. You can smell the desert, the forest, wherever it is that you're standing, really breathing in this terrain. Knowing that in this moment you are safe. You are safe to be here. You're safe to surrender to have your eyes closed. You're safe to rely on your other senses. You are safe to take one step forward without fear of falling, without fear of stepping off anything. Keeping those eyes closed and taking that step forward and taking another step forward and taking another step forward and taking another step forward. Stepping forward even more. Focusing on that breath. Letting go of this idea that you need to plan anything. Letting go of this idea that you need to know where you're stepping, where you're walking. Just keeping those eyes closed, feeling that wind, hearing the wind, tasting the saliva in your mouth, smelling the surroundings of where you are, and just stepping forward. Stepping forward and starting to feel this energy, this presence next to you, right by your side. Not opening your eyes, not trying to see who or what it is, just allowing it to be next to you, allowing yourself to feel that connection, to feel that energy. Breathing in and out. Holding your hands wide and just feeling this energy. I want you to now take your hands at your heart space and just pulling out and pouring this energy out of your heart space. Just taking your hands and just pulling this energy out of your heart space and releasing it in front of you. Not looking, not opening your eyes, but just feeling as you release it. Like a waterfall of energy is leaving your body and emptying into the earth below. Clearing out all of the shoulds, clearing out all of the directives, and just releasing. Hand after hand, pulling this energy out of your body and releasing. You may be feeling disappointed, thinking that you could have done something about a situation long ago. Really feeling that disappointment, feeling that inner devil, this inner judgment, this inner struggle, feeling that come out as you just take your hands from that heart space, releasing it. If you're feeling called to any other part of your body, removing that energy there as well. As you remove this aversion to risk and you set yourself free to take another step, not needing to look, not needing to see, just taking another step, another step, another step. Just feeling yourself step forward. I want you to now really feel the earth beneath your feet. Really feel that earth energy beneath your feet. Breathing up through the earth into your body and out the top of your body. Breathing up, 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 and out. Breathing up, up, and out. Without opening your eyes, without needing to feel, I want you to turn around. Turn around, and when and only when it feels good, I want you to open your eyes. And I want you to see that you just crossed a canyon. You just walked on air. Source was right there. Source caught every step. The guides, the angels, the ancestors that were with you caught every foot as you walked across this canyon until you were safely on the other side. Breathing that in and feeling how connected your guides were, how you never felt like you were walking on air, how you felt supported and guided through that whole crossing. When you let go, when you just allow the surrender to happen, how easy was it for you to trust and just walk through air, knowing and trusting that you were guided the whole way, that you were protected the whole way. Taking a moment to just have gratitude for your guides, for your angels, for your ancestors.
So we talk a lot about goddesses, but the divine masculine is a very beautiful powerful energy, and you have access to it. Disregarding, it does not matter which genitals you have or what gender you associate with. Everyone has divine masculine energy and divine feminine. So this card, healing the divine masculine. The divine masculine within provides protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding. Even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of your life. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in the ability to offer you inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. It's just nurturing that inner masculine part of you, the part that needs to know, that wants to peek the eyes. And where are we going?
How was that for everyone? I felt protected the whole time I was laying down. I was lying down and I felt the water and the earth and the air underneath my feet. Felt so good, so free.
Yay.
That one was really fun. I was like, oh, this is happening.
That was powerful.
Anyone have any thoughts they want to share? Questions?
While we're waiting for them to do a little typey, we have some fun things happening this weekend. Or a big fun thing happening this weekend.
We do.
Our Soul Connection Summit is this Saturday. And if you're like, dang it, I already have plans, it's okay, because we're recording it. And so if you can't make it live, you can receive the recording for it. And this summit is a connection to self. And it's really learning the different ways that you can connect to soul, to your soul, to source energy, so you can discover what your purpose, your passion is on this planet. You can fully learn how to trust the messages you're receiving and not gaslight yourself or like just chalk it up to coincidence or like a weird happenstance thing. Like really learning how your soul is connecting to you, how you connect to it, and what to do with that energy, and like how to go forth and prosper.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel it's so important in any spiritual journey. If you don't know yourself, if you don't have a good relationship with your mind, your body, your soul, if you don't even know what the hell that is, you're not going to have the most aligned, healthy, balanced relationship with other people. And that's my opinion. And if you are having that and you're killing it, awesome. Keep living your life. But if you're wanting that, if you're wanting to have a deeper soul connection with not only yourself, but also other people, maybe think about it. Maybe think about it. Might be something for you. A part of that is we're going to be doing, at the end of this, we're going to do some teachy and talking and healing and question answering. But we're also going to be doing a commitment to self ceremony where you kind of remarry yourself. You redecide that you're amazing. You redecide that your relationship with yourself is so important because truly you're the only one that's with you forever in every moment of your day, every moment of your life, every moment from henceforth. You're with you. And I think we do not put enough stock in that. Well, what about my relationship with my kids? What about my relationship with my husband? What about your relationship with you? You're there every day, all the time. And when you're happier in yourself, you see things better. You are happier in your relationship with other people. I mean, and if you don't want that, then that's cool too. Or if you're already vibing, then awesome. But if you want a little something, maybe check it out.
Yeah.
We also will be talking about, we'll be giving super sneak peeks on the programs that we will be doing next year.
Mm-hmm.
So that I'm very excited.
Yeah.
For that.
Like some pre-Black Friday specials.
And it's not all Black Friday. They're not all expensive either. So don't think that they're all going to be thousands and thousands of dollars, because that's not true. That's not how we roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
She says, I started crying and I don't know why. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at you releasing energy. Sometimes you don't need to know. We can just let it flow.
Just release. Yeah. Sometimes we don't need to know. We just let it flow. Another Jasmine wisdom today.
Listen,
We'll write that
it's
one down.
regarding wisdom, then I've got it for you. Okay, friends, we love you so much. It was so much fun hanging out with you today. If you have any questions or you're watching the replay, just leave them in the comments. We're not so famous that we don't see it, because we do.
Mm-hmm.
And we will respond to you. Any other, I know you're writing, any wisdoms?
No, we love you, and we'll see you next month or next Tuesday or the Saturday, whatever. Saturday. Let's go with Saturday at the summit. We'll see you there.
Or Thursday, tomorrow.
Oh yeah, come to class.
Or if you live close, come to class and hang out with Jenny and Ange.
Yeah.
And Angie, as she teaches, she's a new teacher, so we like to give her love because she's amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. We love you guys so
Love
much.
you.
And we will see you very soon.